Live from Freeport, Grand Bahama, this is Newsnight 13 at 6:30.
Happy New Year to you all. You are watching the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. I'm Shasheena Rolle. As always, it is so great to have you with us. Police on Grand Bahama continuing its zero-tolerance approach to crime in 2013. This renewed commitment coming as thousands are expected to attend the annual New Year's Day Junkanoo Parade set for Pinus Bay, Freeport. Joan Davis Rolle reports.
Law enforcement officials on Grand Bahama sounding the alarm as the stage is set to celebrate Bahamian culture at its best, the New Year's Day Junkanoo Parade. While organizers complete preparations, officers are busy creating a crime-free zone in the heart of downtown Freeport. Superintendent of Police, Melvin Lundy.
This year, the police are on high alert because we have officers stationed in strategic areas. We'll have officers stationed along the parade route. We'll have officers patrolling the perimeter, and we will be on the lookout for all those persons who would come here or come out here and try to commit criminal offenses. That's why I am appealing now to the public, those persons with those intentions. If you do decide to come to Junkanoo, we expect for you to come to Junkanoo and sit down and enjoy it like everybody else. But if you choose to commit criminal offenses, the police will deal with you, and we will deal with you to the full extent of the law.
Lundy, along with officer in charge of the Central Division, Superintendent Clarence Reckley, say police officials will also be vigilant in and around the surrounding areas.
Officers will be patrolling not just the Junkanoo perimeter, but we will also be patrolling the wider area as well, because we know that plenty of people will be out to Junkanoos, and some of those communities will be left unattended. So therefore we will have police presence in all those communities as well, to just be certain that people's properties are safe.
We would have placed special emphasis on the liquor premises within this downtown area. The licensing officer would have visited all of the liquor stores within the downtown area and solicited their support in serving all drinks in cups. This whole area where the Junkanoo is being held is considered a no-bottle zone, and we want to warn persons who would have purchased alcoholic beverages on the outside of the Junkanoo perimeter that once they're coming into the Junkanoo area, they will be stopped by officers and their bottles will be disposed of. This whole entire event is going to be safe, and the police is here to ensure that happens, and making sure this is a no-bottle zone is one of our priorities.
Reckley further warned that officers, some visible and others not as noticeable, will be fully equipped to ensure safety.
There will be a mixture of both uniform and plainclothes officers. And as Mr. Lundy indicated, they will not be just here in the downtown area, but they will be stationed at the perimeters. And we will confront these troublemakers, would-be troublemakers, before they reach the area where we have the persons who are coming to enjoy the parade.
Joan Davis Rolle, ZNS Network News.
Well, 12 groups have confirmed participation in tonight's Junkanoo Parade. Despite initial concerns regarding lack of funding, the Classic Dancers and the Majestic Crusaders have both decided to take part in the Donna Duncan Parade this evening, even though group leaders say some costumes are incomplete. Former chairman of the Grand Bahama Junkanoo Committee, Derek King, says he understands the challenges these groups are facing. He says if not properly addressed, Junkanoo could become a dying art on Grand Bahama.
I only can imagine the hardship that the Junkanoos this year is going through. I mean, when you really hear them cry, it is not cry wolf. This is serious. All of the Junkanoo groups would like to put on a fantastic parade. You can only do that with funding. And I appeal to the general public at large, basically to go out and purchase the seats. And, you know, if you do that, it would really help the Junkanoo Committee in terms of defraying some of the costs.
Now, King believes everyone must do their part to help keep the culture of Junkanoo alive.
Some people think you have to donate the large amount of funds, but each one of those group members or leaders would tell you, you know, the $20, if you come by the shack and you, you know, bring some drinks or something to eat while the workers are in the shack during crunch time, it is a help. So it's not, they're not looking for the big dollars. They're just looking for any assistance that you can give, and I'm quite sure the Grand Bahama Junkanoo Committee would appeal to the public just to give whatever assistance you can to make sure that the culture of Junkanoo remain alive and the Junkanooers themselves are able to put on a nice parade.
Well, the involvement of the youth in the country's premier festival is one way to ensure the cultural expression stays around for years to come. Two Junkanoo leaders say that's the path they hope to take in order to preserve the cultural expression. It's that time again when Junkanoo enthusiasts will line the streets of Piners Way and listen to the sweet sounds of Junkanoo. This Bahamian festival is believed to have started during the 16th and 17th centuries when slaves in the Bahamas were given a special holiday during Christmas time. According to research, they were able to leave the plantations to be with their family and celebrate the holidays with African dance, music, and costumes. Centuries later, as the tradition continues, it has evolved from its simple origins to a more organized parade with intricate costumes, themed music, and incentive prizes. But to ensure the viability of Junkanoo, there are many groups today who say their plan is to target the youth in order to keep the tradition alive. Kingdom Culture Group leader Edney Sherman says his group is made up primarily of vibrant and innovative young people.
Spectators will see a lot of youth and vitality in this group because Kingdom Culture has always been established from a vast amount of younger persons. Usually persons with very little Junkanoo experience or traditional Junkanoo experience, but nonetheless we look at it as a discipline where we try to teach our members what they need to know to give a good performance, and you'll see just that.
Leaders of the swingers group say they applaud Kingdom Culture for its stance on the development of young people in Junkanoo. Co-leader Michael Miller says next year their plan is to go into the schools and invite students to become a part of the swingers. He adds that the swingers will also play an integral role in the junior Junkanoo program.
This year you're going to see about 3 or 4 new groups on the road in Grand Bahama. One of the major groups have went on a real recruitment drive with young people. And I salute them because it's not an easy thing to do because you have a lot of young persons who not know what it is. They're all about just having fun. They don't know the work it entails. So it's more work on the leaders. That is something that, we didn't embark on this year, but me and the leader, which is Anthony Williams, we decided that is something we're going to have to try next year.
They are encouraging other group leaders to preserve the country's #1 cultural expression by inviting other young people to be a part of a Junkanoo group.
As the members get older, they tend to back off a bit more. Girlfriends, families, commitments, they tend to back off. So if you don't have the young persons coming up, the groups are going to fade away. And that is something that we're trying to avoid doing. So yes, we have a few young persons here right now, in our group in particular, who've stepped up quite a bit from the ages of like 12 to 15. They did quite a bit of work in the building. So yes, the young persons are stepping up to the plate.
This year, hundreds of young people are expected to participate in the senior parade, but group leaders say next year they anticipate many more. And still on the Junkanoo beat, it's a new product that carries the Junkanoo name, and it certainly complements the Junkanoo season. The Bahamian entrepreneur behind it all says she was inspired by Junkanooers, and she's pleased to have it out just in time for Junkanoo. Sabrina Brown has the story.
Junkanoo Splash is a line of Vita-Blend flavored water consisting of herbal and other indigenous ingredients. The pulsating sounds of Junkanoo and a taste testing marked the official launch of the new beverage line on Monday. Businesswoman Kendra Crawford says she first discovered her love for manufacturing at the tender age of 5.
My mother used to let me hang around my godfather's soda factory, and I just observe a lot of things from then, how the machines ran.
Crawford received her light manufacturing business training in Mexico, and she operates a purified water and ice depot. She says her inspiration for Junkanoo Splash came last year while delivering ice and water to a local Junkanoo group, and they requested something with a bit of flavor.
Some of them might not always want water, but they would want something sweet to drink. But So he decided to dilute it. He said it was too thick and too filled with preservatives. So he said, you know, how about you coming up with a drink that would be just flavored water, but healthy?
8 flavors of the Junkanoo Splash line have been released, and Crawford says there's more to come.
They are all done manually at this time. We're not automated. So as time goes along, we are putting together our machines, and we will be able to produce more as the demand grows.
This West End native is also a certified fashion designer and produces handicrafts from recycled materials. She's encouraging other Bahamians to follow their dreams.
Those persons who have a product that they want to launch, or a product that they think would really make it in the Bahamian market, I would encourage them to just keep on keeping on and keep on until they reach where they want to be.
Sabrina Brown, ZNS Network News.
Thank you, Sabrina. And as we go to break, we leave you with a live shot of the 2013 Donna Duncombe New Year's Day Junkanoo Parade. Stay with us.